Hi guys, good evening. I hope you're all doing great. I'm cool. Yeah, so I hope you all went to church today. It's Sunday again, another Sunday. God is great. God is doing so much for us, and we're all just grateful. I mean, a lot of people that have contacted me, a lot of people that I've spoken to, I know God is breaking down your walls and He's doing amazingly well for us. And I'm just glad and grateful that we have an amazing God that we serve. He just loves us so much. Listen, if you're not born again, you need to become born again. Go and pray because God needs you. He does not need to hurt you or need to do anything to you. He just needs to protect you. He just needs to bring a smile to you, you know. I wanted to talk about going out and living, all that life that you think is so important. Listen, I have lived that life before and I did not get anything out of it. I just, you know what, I compared this life that I'm living now and that life. And listen, I'll take this life over and over and over and over again. I would take it. God did not disappoint me there. Not at all. Not at all. I remember when I used to go out, like maybe to a nightclub or whatever, and I just compared the life, and I think, listen, you will go to a nightclub, come back home, and I realized as well with nightclubs and things to do with the devil, you can only enjoy it for a few seconds, or you can only enjoy it for an hour. The devil would not give you anything for free as well. The music is playing, you're hyper, you're drinking, you're dancing, you're this. Oh, you think that that's it. The world is, at that moment, you feel the most prettiest. At that moment, you feel the most proudest. At that moment, you feel like this is one joy that you've had in your life. Like you're like in happiness at that moment. You feel like, wow, this world is sweet, whilst the drink is going, while the smoking, and you feel so good. But then guess what? With that, it's only for a few hours. You will go home in the morning, you're going to go to bed. By the time you get home, you're drunk. The devil has even used your body for so many distractions already. You probably have gotten yourself into trouble that you don't even know of. Like when the devil gets you in a position that he gets the alcohol in you, gets the drugs in you, and make you so blind that you would not be able to see or do anything. He uses your body and costs so much with it. By the time you wake up in the morning, first of all, you wake up with a headache, or you wake up with a fever. That is one. And then you also wake up with the stories. You wake up and somebody says, do you know that we were arrested yesterday because you slapped this person? Do you know that, you drove your car and hit this person? Do you know this? Lots of things that you wake up to. And especially you wake up to the life you were living before you went out. The life you were living in which you owed money. The life you were living in which your landlord will be coming tomorrow if you don't get the money to pay your rent. The life in which you are living that you don't even have a pound to buy food to eat. The life that you were living, that you go to work 9 to 5, and when Friday comes, you've already used your money to pay all your bills. Bought your, groceries. Sometimes groceries is even hard. You have to strive. You wake up to all of these things, and I wonder, and I'll ask this question over and over again. Why do people do it then? Why do people do this? Why do people want to go out? And it does not even, you go out and even spend your money on unnecessarily. The devil uses music and some type of music. The devil uses music and other things to get you to spend money, destroy yourself, pollute yourself. I mean, like, why do people do it then if you're going to wake up to destruction? Have you ever asked yourself, why would you drink so much that you wake up to sickness, that you're really sick? Some people have hangovers and they've got fevers, and then they keep throwing up and doing all sorts. Why do you do it then? And the thing is, God is not saying do not have fun. Listen, God wants you to be happy. He wants you to have fun. He wants you to live a life that you would not have your landlord knocking at your door, scaring you. God does not want you in a situation that you've been kicked out. God does not want you in a situation that you're hungry. You're hungry, you're not getting any food. God does not want you in a situation of sadness. God does not want all that. God does not want that. So you need to ask yourself these things. Why do I do it then? Why do I want to go out and dance, and feel special for an hour or two and it ends there? So because of that, people crave to do those things because they feel like when they're in that position, they have no problems. The problems would just vanish for a second. But let me tell you something. When you come to God's side, your problems will not vanish for a second. It vanishes internally. When you're on God's side, that bills, let me tell you, God will find a way that no one will knock on your door. God will find a way that food will be there on that table. Listen, he said in his word, Luke 1:37, that is the reason why I named my ministry under this name. My clothing line is L137. With God, nothing shall be impossible. I listen, when I started praising him and going to church and, getting so interested in him, when I felt my calling, that word has never left me. I had an accident, not able to walk, my limb, but I had that word that he gave me, L137. With God, nothing shall be impossible. Every single time I pray and ask him for something, I say, Father, with you, nothing shall be impossible. You said that in your word. You said that. You said, ask and it shall be given unto me. Father, you said that in your word. I stand on those words. And I tell him, Father, you said that. So you are the one that wrote that. And that is what you said. So you have to render what you say. Whenever I need anything, I say, Father, your word said in Luke 1:37, with you, nothing shall be impossible. And truly, he never disappoints me. Never. He has never left my side. He has never put me into shame. He has never. Ever since I gave my soul to him, every single day I'm thriving. I felt like listen, I've been washed with the blood from head to toe. He reversed my years. I'm telling you, all the years that I lost when I was suffering in my accident, when the enemies were attacking me here and there and center, he reversed those years and gave me back my years. The year that I needed to be to meet my partner. The years that I needed to be to build my houses, buy my cars. The years that I needed to be. And guess what? I have done that. Not the partner bit though. The partner is coming. It's coming. But yeah, the years, he reversed it. If you trust in him and you make him your all, listen, every year that you have lost, that the devil has made you lose, only because the devil was using things to block you. The devil was using things to keep you blinded. The Lord said, I will let you know the truth, and the truth shall what? Set you free. Guys, the truth set me free, indeed. And I am free, and I am still free. Every day he opens a door. Every day a new door opens. There is nothing that the Lord will put with me that it won't work. He said, I will give you life and I'll give you to you more abundantly. If you listen to the words that's coming from me, as he did for me, he will also do for you. Humble yourself. In the place that he's put me, one thing that, I humble myself. I do not act like, I have this. No. I give when it's possible. I do. And I feel like sometimes I feel other people's pain. He's giving me this heart of giving, you know, of this heart I can't even explain. But when somebody is in pain, I feel this like, oh my God, I can feel that pain. You know, he's a God that just wants the best for us. He just wants to love us and help us. You know, he does not want us to be putting things in our system